Hello there. So one of the things people ask me when they get in the car after they book the lessons, they might be driving along or they might finish the first lesson, and it usually crops up in the first hour, is how many hours before I'll be ready for my driving test? I said, well, how long's a piece of string? I don't know. It's up to the person how they make progress. What I can tell them is the average for the UK is about 47 hours of private tuition plus about 20 hours with the mum and dad. And now it doesn't mean that's what you're going to get, it just means it's the average. So it might be you're actually really quick at picking things up and you're going to do it in something like 25, 35 hours. It might be that you're just naturally struggling to grasp the mechanics of how to control the clutch and the gas and look round and understand interacting with the traffic, and it might take you an extra 20 hours above that. Everyone's different, but what's important is that don't put yourself like I want to pass by a time I get to 40 hours, because you need to be realistic. You might pass under there, but you might pass over there. So you've got to prepare yourself. Well, what happens if I don't pass there? Well, I need to kind of have a contingency. I need to have a backup just in case. And I can also do things to help me. So if I've got if I'm paying for 2 hours a week and I've got a car sat in the driveway, is anyone gonna help me there? Is it my dad's car? Is it mum's car? Is it going to be insured? After maybe 10, 15 hours of lessons with an instructor, maybe that's the opportunity then to get out in that car. So ask the instructor, would I be good enough to drive on the road in my car without dual controls? The answer is probably going to be yes at that point. It all depends on your ability. If you can get out in a car, family car, and it's insured and your dad's quite happy taking you out, then great, go for it. Because if you're combining a trial lesson with an instructor and you're going out for half an hour 2-3 times a week, or an hour 2-3 times a week with your dad or your mum, you're going to certainly get to that goal pretty quickly. And these are the things that will help you. So don't worry about if you get told it's going to average 47 hours. Just say, right, well, I'm going to try and do my best. I need to try and prepare for them lessons. I need to say to myself, right, well, what can I do to actually get myself ready for the next lesson? Because if you're one of these people that you have your lesson, right, fine, see you next week, and you get in the house, and then straight out the other end of the house and out with your mates for another week, and then you come back to the following week, have your lesson, sit in the car, and that's the first you thought about it, then you're not preparing for your next lesson. What you want to start saying to yourself is, right, okay, then a day or two before the lesson, what can I do? Obviously I can't have private lessons because me dad's not got a car, so I'm having one double hour a week. So I can say to myself, right, a couple of days before the lesson, sit down, get me marking sheet out that my instructor give me, look at me scores and see what score I'm not good at, think about what happened in the last lesson. So when you get in the car with your instructor, you've already thought about the mistakes you've done, and ask that instructor questions. Don't be afraid to ask, what happened in that last lesson? Why did I do that? He's probably going to remember it all. And the other thing you can be doing is, obviously, you're looking at videos on YouTube. Look at videos on YouTube of the problems that you got. So if you're struggling to pull off with clutch control, look up the video on clutch control. If you're struggling with nerves, look at the video on nerves. So do what you can to help yourself. So to get to the point where you're thinking, I'm not going to use all them hours, I'm going to use a few hours less, but I'm going to get there, I'm going to get that safe, good drive. So when I go for my driving test, I can cope on the roads. Okay? Just a few tips, that's all. Good luck with your driving, and good luck on your driving test.